The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, New Productions, and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
I'm a big fish, small pond, got my days free and my nights long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. As famous as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me. To I am, to I am, who I am is fine with me.
Here we go. Hi, everybody. It's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? Welcome to our episode 51 of What's the Story with Maria. We are so glad you're here. It is July 3rd, Tuesday, July 3rd. So it is the day before 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to everybody out there. I know a lot of people. Emma Stevenson has joined us. Jason Peck has joined us. Jason Peck joins us every week. Thank you, Jason. Sometimes he's out of town. He was in Provincetown last week, and he still joined us. Edie Gershman. Hi, Edie. Jeannie Craig has joined us. John De Palma has joined us. Charles Harold has joined us. Hi, everybody. So this is, if you've just come on, this is What's the Story with Maria, episode 51. And we are here live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern on... Armed Radio is our mother station. We go through Armed Radio, and I want to thank these guys that invited me on almost a year ago. Joe Rocks of Armed Radio, he has a show on Thursday nights. Check out Joe Rocks on Armed Radio. And Jimmy Bell. Jimmy Bell is my buddy. He's our producer and engineer, and boy, does he take care of me. Every single week for 51 weeks, Jimmy has been in my corner. Thank you, Jimmy Bell. We appreciate you very much.
Next week's your yearly?
Next week is my year anniversary, Jimmy.
All right, what are we doing?
I think I might go to Boston. I
okay.
think I might do it live from Boston.
Sounds good.
I'm thinking about it. It's either that or I'm going to throw a huge house party with all the guests that have been on.
Oh.
I might do
Well,
that.
if you do it live from Boston, wherever you're going, let me know. I'll come down and do it
Are you
live off
kidding
the
me?
laptop.
That would be amazing. All right, we're going to have to work something out. All right, Jimmy and I will be in touch. And we have been on the road together. Trust me, we've taken this little Mac everywhere. So, yes, next week is our anniversary, and this is episode 51. I know. How exciting is that? Kate Greer has joined us. Karen Vergano has joined us. Belle Parker has joined us. She's in Wisconsin. Andrew Holmes has joined us. Hi, Terry, says
Hi,
Andrew Holmes.
Hi. Oh, hi, how are you?
I know. Steve Gorn has joined us. Diane Pickering, she's out in Peabody, Mass., I think. Okay, so here's the deal. My two guests tonight are Terry Ross of Terry Ross Jewelry, and then Terry Ross also is an artist. Doesn't just make jewelry, she's a painter as well. And Ollie Nelson. Ollie Nelson is a drummer, and I put you under the jazz drummer category, Ollie, but would you just musician, right?
Oh, yes. I never want to classify myself too narrowly,
Okay.
You want to keep things real,
That's right. So Ollie is Australian, if you haven't noticed. He's not just adorable and a drummer. He's also Australian. So we've had a few Aussies on over, and we have a friend of ours that also does a Facebook Live. Her name is Julie Angelina. She's out in Melbourne, I think.
Oh, wow.
And so she might pop on. Sometimes she pops on. Okay, so the reason I liked having these two on together was several reasons. Number one, Terry is a designer of jewelry, and she also does art, but she's also a lover of jazz. She's a singer as well. So the jazz connection was very big. And then I know Ollie because I know his fiance. Ollie, by the way, congratulations
Thank you.
on your engagement.
Thank you. We're very excited.
Yes, Ollie is newly engaged.
Yes.
And that is exciting. So, and you just got married. You and Steve just got married how long ago?
2 years ago in August,
Oh,
and
so
we
nice.
are finally planning our honeymoon.
Oh my God! What the hell? What happened there?
Well,
Because you were too busy, right?
Life gets in the way
Well,
of a lot of stuff.
Ollie, have you folks picked out your honeymoon place yet?
I have no idea. We've been together for 9 years.
Is that
I
true?
guess
So,
not. Really.
where do you go? We could go back to Australia, I guess, but then we'd have to see all our family, and
Yeah, that's not a
you
big.
don't want to see your
Forget
family,
about
do you?
it. No,
I mean,
no.
really.
Emma says 7 years.
Galapagos
Emma says
Island.
7 years. You say 9 years, Ollie.
Oh,
I can't, but that's okay. You know, let me tell you something. Because Emma's in the studio audience, as is Steve, Terry's husband. Now, the sweet thing, which I think that Ollie said 9 instead of 7, because he could have got it wrong in the other way.
It felt so long.
It felt so long in a good way. Feels like forever. Now, you're a pretty young guy, though, so you two have been
Did you
together.
meet at 18 or
Oh,
something?
yeah, I started dating Emma when I was in high school. and
Because she was really cool, right?
She was very cool.
Yeah.
I like to think that I was cool because I got to date an older girl, but
Emma, I didn't know Emma was older.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
older, so...
Wow, Ollie, you
Well,
got
I'm
it going
older than my
on.
husband also.
You're
so
older
that's
than, is
another
that
thing
true?
we have in common.
Okay, so now what we have in common here is that, so Ollie and Steve, they go for an older girl. They like an older, I like that.
Cougar, I'm a cougar kind of guy.
Yeah, you're a cougar kind of
into,
guy.
you know,
I love that.
I know what I like.
Oh, look at this. Only by 18 months, writes Emma. Evan Harris has joined us. Oh, my God.
We beat you, Emma.
Yeah, that's it. And how long have you and Steve known each other, Terry?
I don't ever remember anything. So
Oh,
it's like
Steve's
8
in the audience.
years,
Steve, how long
9
have
years,
you
something
been
like
going
that.
out?
We first met in July 2007.
July
but
2000.
first
Wow.
dated in
Are
2009.
you kidding
I
me?
love that Steve knows
He knows
this.
everything. I just
He does
go
know
along with
He's
the
trying
ride.
too hard. He's trying,
Well,
guys
listen,
aren't meant
he-
to know that stuff.
Yeah, he does. Steve's good like that.
He's great.
And
like
I've
that.
always known you two together, Terry.
That's
yeah.
true, really.
I've always known you've always come to the clubs that I sing at, and
Right.
you also get up and sing. And that's how I know you.
Yes.
And that's how I know Steve.
Yes.
So now, also, what Terry does, so I met Terry as a singer, but then a mutual friend of ours, Michael Isaacs, who we adore, who, by the way, is
Love
at...
Michael.
We love Michael Isaacs. This is the Michael
Hey,
Isaacs fan
Michael.
club. Emma, I don't know if you know him, but you would love Michael. He's an amazing rock and roll kind of piano
he's got
player.
tremendous charisma.
Yeah.
He's like
You would love him. He's got
amazing.
wild
Yeah,
hair.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
amazing.
it doesn't miss a beat. So he's at Brandy's on Tuesday nights. So he's there tonight. Brandy's is on East 84th Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenue. After this, if you're looking for something fun to do, go and see Michael Isaacs. I think Terry and Steve are going to head
Yeah,
up there
we'll probably
after this.
be there.
Okay,
Yes, yes.
beautiful. So now, Terry, I met you as a singer, but then I found out that you also design jewelry. And
Yes, I do.
a lot of people do a lot of things, right? So sometimes you don't always pay as much attention as you would like to. Jeffrey Campbell has joined us. Dennis Martinez has joined.
Jeffrey.
You know
Dennis.
Jeffrey. Evan Harris. Ollie has charisma too. Said
He's my boy.
Yes.
Evan Harris.
Friend Evan.
And, you have someone in your corner.
Jazz saxophone player.
Is that true?
Everyone should check him out.
I love the saxophone.
It's a pretty sexy instrument. Evan, you'll have to come on the show with your sexy instrument sometime. What do you say?
Sexy man.
Is he a sexy man? I like that.
Yeah, most men who play saxophone
Are
pretty
sexy.
sexy.
You know what I think? I think musicians in general are sexy.
Yes, they are. They
And if
are.
you want to get the girl or the boy, whatever you like,
The cougar.
the cougar,
Yeah.
if you want to get a cougar, learn to play an instrument. I'm telling you. Steve, you're a musician, right?
Yes.
Drummer.
Yeah.
Are you a drummer as well?
It's a drummer.
Okay, so this I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Not only do they choose cougars, these boys, they're also drummers.
It's good
Yeah.
taste.
So, yeah, drummers
like
have
a
good taste.
fine wine. You know,
Ollie has come alive on camera. Have you noticed? Ollie was so shy when he came in. Jimmy and I had to get him to project, and now all of a sudden, Ollie is
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Suave
You're
Bola.
coming in with
Wow.
those
Musician.
lines there.
I like it. I like
I like to
it.
time it. Just pop in and out.
Mandar has joined us. Hey, Maria, this is your first time I've been here. Hi, Mandar. Mandar is an amazing dancer.
Oh.
He dances.
What kind of dancing?
Well, like a kind of Indian slash like pop. He's amazing. He's amazing.
Can I just say something?
yes,
about
anything you
dancing?
want.
I was walking on Columbus. I was
Hi,
going
Stephen Elbell.
Broadway,
Yeah.
and with my son and
Lucas.
my son Lucas,
Who we love.
Who I love you, Lucas. I hope you're here. But anyway, I see this guy with this great colorful outfit walking down the street.
Yeah.
I'm looking at his outfit. Then I look at his face. It's the dancer on the show Pose.
Really?
Is anyone watching that?
No, but I heard it's amazing.
It's amazing.
And they had a big party up in Harlem to launch it, and Mess Hall, which is one of the places I manage Mess Hall on Saturdays and Sundays, and they all came in.
I gotta tell you, so we ran up to each other. I didn't know him, he didn't know me, and we just started hugging and kissing.
No!
It was crazy. My son said, "Do you know him?" I said,
That's so
"I do
funny.
now." He's wonderful. Anyone who hasn't watched that,
Pose.
please watch. It's
Wow.
really an amazing. It's about, is Paris burning? Did you ever
Yes,
see it?
yes,
Yeah,
I love that
it's-
movie.
It's the story.
And
of
it's the
that.
story of Paris
Yeah,
is burning.
yeah,
Is that a
yeah.
literal title? Did it actually burn? What are we talking
No,
about?
it's a figurative. Ollie is so inquisitive. It's a figure. It's a figure of
I need
speech.
to know.
I know. It's called Paris is Burning. It's an amazing documentary that was done in the early '90s.
Yes.
And the Pose is the behind the scenes, the real
Yes,
story of it.
Yes. It's
So-
about transgender and
In New York,
in New York.
and it's
they
coming
did
of age.
ballroom things and it's
And
an
competitions.
amazing
It's pretty
story.
cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, so they had the hi Jeffrey Campbell, Stephen L. Belge. Oh, here's Julie Angelina. Julie Angelina, good morning, love. She listen, Julie. I was telling. She runs a show in Australian time, which comes in the like when I'm coming home from work at 5 a.m. Julie's show comes on.
Is she an Aussie?
Yeah, she's an Aussie.
Oh, hello.
I have an Aussie here, Julie.
Good day.
This is Ollie Nelson. He's a drummer. And she said, I said, you've got to come on tonight and watch the show because he's an Aussie.
Yes.
So my Aussies are here. Emma's in the audience, our
That's
studio
great.
audience. She's an
That's
Aussie.
great. That's great.
Okay, so Terry, let's just get on
Yes.
with how beautiful your jewelry is.
Thank you,
So
Maria.
first of all, I've been a fan of Terry's as a human being
Thank you,
for
Maria.
1,000 years. I adore her.
Feeling
She's
is
also
mutual.
a Gemini like me.
Yes.
So we have that Gemini crazy energy. But then I would notice that she was wearing these beautiful pieces, and I was like, "Where'd you get that?" And she's like, "I made it. I designed it." So Terry, show us some of your pieces, and then I want to ask you how you got into the jewelry making.
Okay, the first thing I need to show you is Easy On.
Look at
Easy
this.
Off.
Oh,
It
that's
just
convenient.
wraps around in the back. They're made of aluminum.
And they're light.
They're
as-
light.
light,
They're
light,
one
light.
of a kind. You can take a shower with them, jump in the ocean with them. Nothing will happen to them.
Wow.
So this is one piece. Then I have, let me.
Yep,
find
there it is.
This bracelet.
And-
There it is.
You just
You
take it
just
off.
Take it off.
And Terry, these are aluminum, right?
All made out of aluminum, like this, and on.
Now, one of the things that I love about your jewelry is it does not tarnish.
Never.
So, and it doesn't contain nickel,
Nothing.
which I learned because I actually worked for Terry over the
The
winter.
best salesperson I have ever had.
Well, you're pretty
in
easy
all-
to work
no,
for.
no.
And then Steve said,
Maria can sell anything.
"Oh no, wait! I can sell anything that I love.
Yes.
I cannot
guess
sell
that's
anything
true.
I don't love,
That's
and that's
true.
the God's honest truth because you'll read it on my face. I don't care how much money you give me. I can't sell what I don't love.
No,
but
you're the best,
I love
Maria.
your jewelry, and
Thank you.
over the winter, Terry has these kiosks. One is in Columbus Circle, and one is in Bryant Park. If you know New York City, they're two like real central locations.
Yes.
And in the wintertime, they have these really beautiful outdoor markets.
Bryant Park is the best.
Bryant
place
Park's
to go
pretty
to.
cool.
Yeah.
And so Terry would be there, and I'd be at Columbus Circle.
Which I'm not doing this year.
That's all right. You can't do everything.
Because I can't get up at 5 o'clock every morning for 63 days and make jewelry.
What
I know.
happens at that time? I've never been up at that time.
Well,
I usually
take
coming
it
home
from
from
me.
work.
I'm not going to do it anymore, so I won't be able to.
So
tell
you have to like these kiosks. If you sell stuff or whatever you're selling, you have to get up really early. They're built, but you go in and you build, and that's where Steve. I'm going to bring this back to Steve after
Yes.
we talk about this.
Yes.
Because one of the names of the show tonight, the episode, I'm also calling it the Partners in Crime and Creativity Show.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, because one of the other things that you had in common, besides the fact that your guys both like cougars
Yes.
and they're both drummers, is that is that your partners are also people that are very important in what you create and the art that you make.
Now that's
Tremendous.
debatable.
I don't want to hear that. Oh, he
Yeah.
is.
Kind of a thing is
Listen,
that to say?
I know.
I wouldn't say important.
What would you say, Ollie Nelson?
Not crucial.
Ollie Nelson, Aussie drummer.
Oh my God.
I don't like people stealing the limelight. You know.
Is that true?
Yeah, you don't want someone to outshine you.
Well, Emma's
know?
pretty good, so you better be pretty good.
I'm just joking.
But this is what I love about Emma. Emma
Twinkle,
is.
twinkle, little star.
I know. He's just busting him, as we say in the States. Emma is understated, but then she lets her art speak for her, and it's beautiful. You're going to love Emma when you come to the duplex.
I can't wait, Emma.
Oh, you're
Can't
going to love
wait
it.
to
So
talk.
do me a favor. Pop your heads in, please. Steve, pop your head in here. So this is... just jump in here, Steve. There's Steve Gorin, my friend, and Terry's husband, newlyweds. And Emma, swing around here. And this is, there's Emma. Oh, he's kissing you. How cute is that? Adorable. They're getting married. When are you getting married? Did you set a date?
No.
Not yet. Oh, they're in the
Later.
beginning. Later. I love that. Later. Okay.
Sometime
Did you
later.
wait? Did you guys do the same thing? Did you like keep? Did you just kind of
trying
get
to
engaged
remember
and
how
then?
this all happened. Someone got married that we knew. Oh, Steve's relative got married, and I said, hey, we both said, we're sitting on the beach one day, what? We should just get married.
Yeah,
And
just
that's-
like that.
Yeah.
And that's how it
Yeah,
happened.
That's how it happened.
Good
Oh
for
my
you.
God. I heard the best proposal story. the
What
other
is
night.
it? Tell us,
Okay,
Ollie.
so I have this student. I have a few drum students that I teach near Times Square.
Okay.
Subtle plug, subtle plug.
Oh
There
no
you
no!
go.
Don't
do you
say,
teach?
you don't have to subtly plug. You can directly plug. So what do you teach and where is it? And if someone wants to take drum lessons, how
I
do they
teach
find
drum
you?
lessons in Times Square. At the moment, I teach out of Michiko Studios.
How do you
which is-
spell that?
I don't know.
Where is
Um,
it? Where is it exactly?
Michoko.
You know what, Emma? Just
Oh,
type it in.
Yes, it's
Emma's
a
gonna
lovely place.
type it in.
It's
Okay.
a lovely place. Anyway, but I was teaching this guy, and he works for the Guardian. But he told me that one of his best friends proposed to his girlfriend that they've been together for like 5 years.
Stop
or so.
there for a second.
Mm.
Ted the plumber has joined us.
Oh.
I always call him Ted
Ted the plumber.
Pankowski. Ted Pankowski, who is my friend. But he's also, to me, Ted the plumber. If you need a good plumber, I'm not joking, everybody. He's in Jersey, but he will go to the tri-state
Everyone
area.
needs a good
Everybody
plumber.
needs a good
Once
plumber.
in their
Ted,
life.
your guide. So you see Ted, he just came up. Friend Ted.
Hey, Ted.
Ted the plumber, I call him. That's what I have him in my phone as, Ted the
So
plumber.
glad you're here.
Anyway, so you
Oh,
go ahead and keep telling us
Anyway,
about that.
so this guy and his girlfriend are in the line at this music festival in the UK, and it's like muddy and it's raining, and they're lining up to
Sounds
use
like good
those
stuff.
those grotty portaloos, the ones
Right,
that are just
right,
like
yes, yes.
covered in piss and shit. And
You see how the
probably
Aussies talk?
Other
Very
stuff,
appetizing.
Yeah.
number threes we call them.
Wow. This happens when I have Aussies on. They go over the line.
Anyway,
We're gonna have to put an explicit on this show now. Jimmy's gonna have to stamp it explicit because of Ollie Nelson.
Number 3, I gotta remember that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so they're in line, and they're both like a bit drunk, and the guy turns to his girlfriend, and he's like, should we just get married? So right there in the muddy, like gross
I love
line
it.
to the Portaloo, these people got engaged.
That's where they gotta
I
get.
love it.
It just
I
made me
love
feel
it.
so good about my proposal. I
Wow.
was your
Where was? Tell us about your
I mean,
proposal.
It was
I love this.
cliche. It was cliche. It was in Central Park.
Aww.
A cliche. That's
Yeah.
very nice.
Well, it was nice.
so
Yeah,
nice.
we smelt a bit of weed wafting through the
That
trees.
always-
Wait, Evan Harris wants to know what your star sign is, Ollie.
Oh, it's Aquarius.
Oh, that makes
Steve.
sense.
Bye.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's Aquarius
Oh, come
too.
on. No. So let's
What are you?
two. You're a Gemini show sheet? Are you? Oh my God, this is crazy. All right, so
You knew what you were doing. putting
let me
it
tell you
together
something.
here
All right, so
tonight.
here we have two guys, both drummers, both love cougars, both Aquariuses that chose
What's the
Geminis.
date? When were you born?
6th of February.
February
6th
6th.
of February.
How about you, Steve?
January 27th.
Oh, that's my dad's birthday, Steve.
What?
It's a small world.
June.
I'm the 20th.
Oh my
Okay.
God, this
All
is
right.
crazy what's happening. You see,
Yes.
this is synchronicity. This is what they mean by synchronicity. So Ollie, it was in Central Park.
Yes, it smelt of weed.
Oh,
and,
not always a bad thing. That's not always a bad thing.
I mean, it wasn't really the thing.
Did you get a contact high?
I don't know. No, maybe. I mean, maybe that's.
Vincent
why I got
Palumbo
through
has
it.
joined us. Kia Nelson has joined us. Dave Downs. Hey, Dave Downs.
Hi, Dave.
Jewelry and drums diversity rules. That's right.
Yes.
I'm telling you. Thank you, Dave. Well, Dave's a musician, I believe, as well. And
It all fits.
it all fits. Liliana de Ramios Silva, who is my friend, my childhood friend. Liliana, how are you, my friend? She's a court officer. Linda Austin. Oh my God, this is so exciting.
What's going on here tonight?
You took my breath away, Linda. This is my friend Linda Austin, who goes by L.A. She is one of a very famous drummer, and she plays the big drums, the congas, and all kinds of, but other
Awesome.
drums as well. Linda, he's a drummer. Linda is out in Las Vegas. She was a New York girl forever.
Oh, wow.
I met Linda about 25 years ago. Linda, I miss you so much, number one. Number two, she's one of the coolest musicians I've ever met in my life. Number three, please let me know if you ever come back to New York and you can be on the show. Check out Linda Austin. Linda Austin, please put in your your .com so we can find you, or your page so we can find you?
Maybe you can go to Las Vegas and do a
She's
show.
amazing.
Yeah, I'd go to Vegas.
Amazing.
I would too.
David
Gambling.
Goodman has joined us. I want
love to
the
gamble.
Dave Goodman. Is that a friend of yours, Ollie?
Oh yeah,
You
Dave
said he wants
Goodman.
lessons.
He was probably the most influential drum teacher that I've ever had.
Really? That was
Yeah,
your drum
yeah,
teacher?
He's
In New
a
York?
bad cat. No, he's a Sydney guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I started seeing him when I was like 16, and he just like used to just crack my head open, like in like a just pouring in existential knowledge.
Wow.
I'd come to these lessons and then I'd just walk home and just be like, oh my god.
Isn't that
What
great?
is
When did you
happening?
start playing?
Well, my dad would say in the womb.
Your dad
He
may
likes-
be right.
yeah,
Your
you know
mom
what?
would say that.
Yes,
she would
that's
be the
true.
one who would know that.
Yeah.
Because,
Michael Sawyer has joined us. So Dave Goodman, that's your teacher.
Mm.
Emma Stevenson also posted the studio where you can take lessons from Ollie.
Yes.
And
Oh,
so
wow.
there's your OllieNelson.com. The studio is Michiko. Michiko Studio.
I
Okay.
know that, Sue. I know
It's a
that.
beautiful studio.
Yeah.
So if you want to take drum lessons, and who doesn't,
Who does?
if you're cool and you're going to want to take drum lessons, Ollie's your
I
guy.
like that. If you're cool.
Of course,
a
you
great
got to be.
motivation.
No, listen.
Maria, do you play any instruments?
You know what? I play a little guitar, and I do play a lot of percussion. I will put myself
I've
under.
seen you play the temp. You're a
Yeah,
great
but not
guy.
just that. I
because
play the
you
cajon. I
did-
play a lot. In our shows where I teach in Morristown with Darius out in the Mayor Performing Arts Center, I'm always the percussionist, the drummer, when we do our
Really?
shows. So I am a huge fan of drums. And Linda Austin, I think about you so often. And if you were in New York, I would take drum lessons from you because I really want to learn to play all that Latin jazz. And do you teach
Conga.
that?
No, I'm very much a white boy. when
Okay,
it
so
comes
you
to
teach
music.
white boy drums, and
Yeah, I
Linda
am.
is an African American woman, and she plays these. She just and it has amazing.
It's like
truth to-
Afro-Cuban music.
Yes.
That's my favorite. That's
It's
my favorite.
amazing.
I love
Linda
it.
Austin, you
Yeah.
want
Where
to
does
look
she
her up.
play? I
She's
would love
out
to-
in Vegas.
Oh.
She's in Vegas now.
Bad.
Suzanne Mason has joined us. Timothy Deaton, hi Timothy. Marilyn Savino, hi Marilyn. She's my cousin. So many amazing people are joining. Ed Kutu and I went to high school together. You will
my
love
God.
this. We were in the school plays together. He played Tevye. I played Golda. In
I
our
could see that.
Yes.
I could
Do
see
you
that.
love me?
Yes,
Do I
yes,
what?
Yes.
Yes, me and
Did
Ed
you wear a
Kutu.
babushka?
I had to wear a babushka. I was commissioned to wear a babushka. Ed Kutu has a salon named Blades in Old Westfield, Connecticut. He is an amazing hairdresser and my friend.
Oh, does he
Great.
do men's hair?
Of course he does men's hair. He does
Wow.
everything. He has
I
like
want to get a thing.
you want to get a thing?
Yeah, like a funky thing.
Well, we
Why
have.
not?
Kind of it. What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm open. I'm wide open.
I like
Yeah.
that
Wow.
about
I
you.
just want it to be a thing.
You wanna-
You wanted
So like a
something
rock and
different.
roll. Oh,
Something
look who's
different,
joined us.
you know.
Judy has joined us. Hi,
Oh,
Judy.
hi, Judy. How are you?
Judy, we missed you. We're so glad you're here. We were just talking about so many things. You got to go back and watch the show. So Steve is here as well. Judy loves, and Judy has. Steve says hello. Judy's bought many pieces of.
Yes.
Julie, I've also
And you
bought.
wear them well, Judy.
She wears them really well. I've also
Beautiful.
bought lots of pieces for Judy, for different Christmas and things like that. Let's keep showing your jewelry, shall we?
Okay.
Okay.
Should I do like a keep?
Yes,
quick
please.
changes?
So let's keep
Okay.
go back
Quick
to the recent.
changes.
Another reason we love this. First of all, this is so light. Oh my God, one of my favorite. Look at this,
This
Emma.
is-
Look at
look
this
at this.
piece.
Oh my god.
Now,
Is that
you
beau-
could
yeah,
wear
my
this with a
favorite too.
jeans jacket.
You could
right?
wear it with a
Or,
jeans jacket.
you know, like-
Or
with a
well, you
jeans?
could.
why not? You're a rock and roll guy. You
I
can
know.
wear that
I mean, it's
stuff.
coming back in.
You
right?
want to try it on?
I'd love to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Let's
would make
just
me
put
happy.
it on.
And you'll see how light this is, Ollie.
Here.
Oh,
See?
Wow.
I think it's time for this.
Okay.
The
It
time
is-
has come.
The
I can
time
see
has
it.
come.
I can see it.
I really am loving this.
I
Karen
know.
Shinbaum has joined us. Hi,
Beautiful,
Karen
right?
Shinbaum. We're talking about Terry Ross's jewelry.
All right,
So
you keep that on.
TerryRossJewelry.com.
Those are crystals. So
Oh, I
here's
love that.
another
Ollie has
one.
now turned into
Here,
our
look,
model.
look.
Well,
Here's
I thought
another
he was
one.
shy. He's not so shy, is he? No.
Here's
Oh,
another one.
I love this
This
piece.
one is, you know.
These are all aluminum,
what
but
could
these
we
are,
call
wait,
that?
what are these
That's
stones?
crystals.
Crystals.
But Ollie,
Yes.
is this light?
It feels very. I feel like I
How
could
many-
do anything in this.
Really?
Yeah, maybe run around
I
the
can't
park.
believe it.
Maybe-
It's
I
fabulous.
love it.
Amazing.
Could you play the drums while wearing that? Would it stay
Definitely.
on?
In fact, I would go so far as to say, as it's almost easier to play the drums with this on.
Oh
I
my
would
God!
say that.
And Evan says, "Wow,
Yeah.
it really suits you, Ollie."
Thank you. Yeah.
I like that. Oh, look who's joined in, Olivia, your singer friend,
now she's
another
a great
Aussie.
singer.
Olivia,
Yeah.
how do you say her last name?
Chindamo.
Chindamo.
Oh, sorry, Kindamo.
Oh, Kindamo. You
Sorry,
know why?
Italian.
Because is that
Please keep
Italian?
that on
I
us.
shall.
CH in Italian is a K sound. I just went over this. I want to give a shout out to Darius Frowner and Susan Campanero and Janine Molinari, who are in Italy right now. I just get,
Oh, can I wear that as a tiara?
Yeah.
Should we try?
Yes, here.
they just they're in Italy judging some competitions,
Yes.
like
Should I do
big
it?
competitions.
Look
Oh
at
my
that.
God! Now he looks like Caesar,
Oh my God.
Julius Caesar's younger brother.
Someone thought you were Russian. Now you.
Well,
look
now-
like,
Now I am.
He's
oh
so cute. You're
my
even cute.
God.
Listen, I've just been
I-
transported to another time. Ollie, that's really, that's it.
I love it.
Did-
He does look like Caesar.
He does.
A
Very.
Romanesque god.
What does he do with his hands? It's something like that.
Look
isn't
at
it?
this.
It's-
Oh my God, Ollie, that's really cute.
Okay,
Profile.
well, I have to
Terry,
look at
keep
those.
going. This is
That-
amazing.
This is unbelievable.
I'm telling you.
I
Wow, that's beautiful, Ollie, says Evan Harris. Okay. Oh my God, we are really. Let's keep showing that gorgeous jewelry. So
Okay,
those were crystals. This is
that's
a.
that.
Do you have
This
names
is
for your
this.
pieces?
This
or
is
a style?
Spiraloni.
Spiraloni. I like
just
that.
made that up.
I love it.
Nice.
You think that's a good name for
It's
it?
a perfect name
You
for
know,
it.
like
Spiraloni, like macaroni, but
macaroni,
spiral.
Spiraloni.
Edible.
It's aluminum. It's
Yeah, we
you know,
sold a
you
lot
can't-
of those over the
thing
winter.
is, you can't understand how light this
No,
is.
this is super light. I wish we had it. It's
a
probably
way-
it's under a pound
Can
for
I
sure.
ask, how do you actually make these? Do you have a workshop?
I
Is it a
have-
secret?
I have my bed.
Really?
I have my bed in our bedroom.
Yeah.
That is my
Does Steve
workshop.
know about this?
Is he involved in the
Steve
making in
joins
some
in
way?
Is he involved in the Spiraloni?
Joins
He wakes
in.
up with pieces of wire in the weirdest.
Oh my God! Steve just said.
In the middle
If
of
you
the
put
night.
me-
This is Steve. What the fuck
Steve-
is this?
Steve just said he wakes up with pieces of wire in the weirdest places.
Ah,
More information than we needed, but really funny, Steve. Thank you for sharing that.
I'm sorry. I tried my
Margaret Curry.
best.
No, I love it.
Okay,
Margaret Curry
okay.
has joined us.
Um,
Pieces of wire in the weirdest places.
yes,
That's a
pieces of
hashtag.
wire in the weirdest places. Here's
All right.
another
Wow,
one.
I love this.
This is another one. It's also a spiraloni thing.
This is yeah.
This is my new line, the spiraloni line.
I really like it, and that's a tricolor
It
spiral.
is and then there's the bracelet that
Yeah,
kind of
goes
the
with it.
trialone. And then
And then what else you got there,
I
kid?
have, but you really can't see them, so
Oh.
it's going to be
Are
hard.
these earrings?
Yeah, these
Wow.
are earrings, but I don't.
So Judy tends to like the earrings.
oh.
Wow, and also light.
Isn't
Now
that
let me
cool?
let me
You put
explain
it on,
something to
because
you.
I can't wear them.
I am one of these people that has pierced ears. However,
The hole is down to your
yes,
navel.
because
Oh.
I used to way back in the day be in
Me
all these
too.
big shows, and I would comb my hair and always catch the earring.
Oh, really?
Maria,
So-
that looks awesome on you.
Looks
I
good
have
on me.
to
Oh, you know
say.
who's gonna love this? Joe Rocks. He's the big wig at Arm Radio, and he loves hoops.
Oh my God.
I can
Maria,
model. Okay,
that
so I'm
looks
modeling
so
the hoop one.
gorgeous
I look
you.
extra Italian now, don't I?
Oh, you
Dude.
All of a sudden, I'm
Maria.
extra ethnic.
Yes,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Wow. What else you got for earrings there, Terry?
Well,
So
yeah,
I like them because they're so light. They don't pull the.
Here, you can't really
Oh my!
see
This
them
is my
well,
favorite
but
though.
they're
You know I
so
love this.
beautiful.
These are the ones I love. I want to hold this up because you can't get the beauty
all
of this.
pearls.
It's unless you hold this up, and the lights don't do it justice. These are all pearls that she hand weaves in
Weaves, yes.
with very thin gold wire.
Right.
And-
Maria, you remember?
No, I remember because I sold your jewelry
She did.
over the winter, and
did.
it was the easiest thing I did. I mean, selling these pieces, and was easy.
Maria, I love those hoops on you, though.
Yeah, they look pretty
really
good on me.
look good.
Judy, what do you think? Hoops, huh?
Yeah,
Joe Rocks, what do you think of the hoops?
I love them.
I love this stuff. Okay, Terry, so now,
That's
the
about,
kind of
you know,
stuff
that's
that
the
you
kind
make.
Of stuff I make. This is too small, really, but
no, it's not too
also
small. A
really
lot of,
delicate.
okay, so a hoop, some people can rock a hoop and some people can't. And now I'm going to show
you
you.
can rock anything.
I
Maria.
no, it's not true. But I tend to prefer this size
I know most people do.
because on stage I like that it catches the light. If you're a cabaret performer, like I sold a lot of these two type of things to performers.
Right.
If you are
Julie
someone,
James.
Julie James, though we love Julie James. She bought a huge piece of yours. She buys a lot of your stuff. So this is the kind of thing that I like because when the light hits you, if you're
So
on
little
stage,
Swarovski
the
crystals.
Swarovski crystals
Yes.
the light will dance off of them. And
What's a Swarovski?
They
This is
are
hard to
made
say.
in Czechoslovakia. I'm glad I could say that.
Yes.
At this point of the evening.
you know how I remembered it, Ollie? Because I couldn't say it either. Swore off, so I swore it off. I had something and I swore it
Is
off.
that the swan emblem?
Yes,
Is-
yes, you're
okay.
so smart. Listen to this little Aussie. He's
observant.
very smart.
You know.
Okay, so this is the small earring that I love.
Seed pearls and Swarovski crystals.
Seed pearls and Swarovski crystals. Now,
Those little crystals give it the bite.
I know what everybody out there is thinking. For the love of God, how do we get this stuff? I know my
I think
family.
they're all thinking that.
Yeah, I
hope
know.
they are.
Is
They
it
are.
an online store as well as?
Yes.
Yes, but I'm not good. I'm not the greatest business person. I'm a creative person.
Right,
You know
but that's
how
why
that
you have
goes.
Steve.
Yeah, that's why I have
Yes.
Steve.
And then we're going to talk
So-
about that.
Yeah.
Here's another one. This is African beads and
They're
also
beautiful.
aluminum. Yeah.
Uh,
So you can get it on my website, terryrossjewelry.com.
Okay, Terry, I want you to spell that because we are on we're Facebook Living, but we're a radio station, so we're going through the radio, and then it's going to go into podcasts and iHeartRadio, Spreaker, and soon on Spotify.
Oh my
Heavy.
God.
So we want to spell Terry Ross Jewelry. Go ahead, Terry.
Really?
Yeah, come on, it's your name.
TERRYROSS jewelry, JEWELRY.com.
Okay, so you want to go to terryrossjewelry.com.
But you can
Oh, there you
also
go.
go on
Somebody's tagged you.
Facebook and look for terryrossjewelry.com.
Yes,
So
which I
I'm on
tagged
two
here.
places
I
there
tagged
like
it here,
that.
and I will tag it as well. Now, okay, Steve has posted it, so there it is, terryrossjewelry.com. Hey, Rena Crignelli-Bergi, that's my cousin Rena. She's joined us. Hi, Rena. I hope
Hi,
you feel
Rena.
better. Rena was under the weather, so she's home from work, but she's going to be on her feet.
I hope
And
she
if I
doesn't go out with this weather.
no, I know, and she's well. Fine. Speaking of weather, how crazy is that? That Rena is our family meteorologist.
You're kidding.
No, it's. I mean, that's what I call her. I've had her call in the show. So the weather is beautiful. Thank you, Rena. She has called in and told when we have snowstorms.
Where does
and
she
stuff.
live, in
She lives
Boston?
in Massachusetts, in
And the
Woburn.
weather's beautiful there?
Right now it is. Yeah, I know. Richard
I'm
Brooks has joined us.
suspicious.
I am too. I
Well,
think that's-
in Massachusetts, we love crazy weather too. So we love lightning and all that stuff. Now, also, you see, I'm still rocking my Terry Ross earring. I'm
you
really
know what? I
loving that.
love those earrings on.
Yeah, this would be like if. Oh, you know who would love these?
Who?
Julie Angelina, our Aussie, because she always wears big hoops. Julie, you need to go to terryrossjewelry.com.
And I make them bigger.
Yes, there's some really big ones. She rocks the really big hoops. There's a lot of people that love the big hoops. So
Like
go and
hula hoops? Are we how
no,
big are we
hula
talking?
hoops are pretty big.
I know
Oh.
how to.
Could you make
Can-
that?
You're a good hula hooper.
I can hula.
I
If
bet you- I can see
ordered-
that.
If I ordered one, could you manufacture a hula hoop?
You mean like that?
Swarovski diamond encrusted.
Oh my God! Listen,
What
Ollie
an
will be
amazing
playing.
idea.
I would wear it. I think we could make it
You
a
mean
thing.
it must
Listen,
be
Terry
just as good as
creates these
that.
things. Anything is. She can make anything.
I can do almost anything.
Oh my
I
God!
have
So
to say
Mandar
that.
just said Rena does the Macarena when the tornado comes in. Rena, did you hear that? Oh my God, Mandar! How creative was that?
Where does the
Now,
Macarena come from?
Brazil. Oh, Macarena, but they're speaking in Portuguese, which is the language of Brazil.
I love Portuguese.
Yes, Portuguese is one of my cousins. Actually, Rena's brother Robbie, who's my cousin Robbie, married a beautiful Portuguese girl, Michelle
Really?
Souza. She's now Michelle Souza Crignelli, and they made the most beautiful children, Portuguese and Italian.
I
Oh,
can't
that's a
imagine.
thing. You know, there's a town in Brazil where there's like this crazy amount of supermodels.
Is that
born in
true?
this town.
Yeah.
It's like this little cluster of genes, and it's like this thing. Like
They come out of
big
there.
companies go to this town to like look for talent.
Like Giselle of
Yeah.
yeah, Giselle who married Tom
Mm-hmm.
Brady is Brazilian. Yeah, and I
Actually,
think she's
her
from this
name
town.
is- Yeah.
Right.
All right, well,
Yeah.
thank you, Ollie, for telling
Well,
us
you know,
that.
I'm just on the lookout for
What interesting.
useful
Well, you are
anecdotes,
engaged.
No.
You know.
Oh, I thought you were going to say I'm on the lookout for models.
No, just the anecdotes. I just, you know.
Emma, I'm seeing a whole different side of
Trivial
Ollie now. I thought he
pursuit.
was so shy. Not.
Oh,
Terry-
hi, Lucas.
Oh, hi, Lucas. That's
Hey,
your
it's
son,
my
right?
Son. My
Hi,
son,
Lucas. He's actually.
By the way, I have to say,
What?
This is my design, but my son Lucas actually made these for me.
Did he really, Lucas? I love these earrings.
Yes, he made them.
Your mom. We just were modeling them, and little did I know, Lucas makes some of the jewelry too,
Yes,
right?
he does. He makes it for me because
He's a clever boy.
he's a very clever. young man.
Yes. Oh, Nicole Savino, my cousin Nicole has joined us. Hi, Nicole. She's in Massachusetts, probably 2 blocks from where Rena is right now. So I'm going to talk to Rena this week. I'm going to go to Massachusetts in the next few weeks and broadcast the show live from there with some of my family members. I can't wait.
Oh my God, that's
Jimmy
gonna be
reminded
amazing.
me a few weeks ago that it was my 1-year anniversary of the show. And Jimmy says he may join us. I mean, that would be insane. Can you imagine if Jimmy, our engineer and producer, Jim Bell, joined us, and maybe Joe Rocks too? I don't know.
Is he from there?
Yeah, he's from New Hampshire, but he would drive down. New Hampshire, as we used to say.
That's
And
kind of Aussie with the way you
Have
say
you
it.
ever been there?
Yes, I have.
You know, the
I have.
Aussie accent and the Boston accent is actually very similar.
We have a
Really?
hookup.
You
We
think
do.
so?
You have
We
a
hookup.
hookup? I thought you
Yeah.
said a hooker.
No, not a hookup.
Because that's how they would say, wait, that's how they say in Massachusetts. You know what? God damn it, she's like a hooker. That's what they would say.
Or you get married under a
it's-
hooker.
Yeah, or you get married under a hook.
It's
Right.
the lack of R's, isn't it?
We don't have R's in Massachusetts, and you don't have them in Australia either,
No,
right?
no, it's great. I mean,
Ann
Not
Bradstreet
a good
Brown
choice.
has joined us. Hi, Ann Bradstreet Brown. How are you? So this is, again, I'm going to tell you, this is Ollie Nelson. He's a drummer,
G'day.
an Australian drummer. He is marrying my friend Emma Stevenson, who I love. She's a jazz pianist.
Not anymore.
What? She's going to change her name to
Change my
Nelson?
mind. Change my mind.
You changed
No,
her
you mean
mind.
tonight,
Yeah, look,
here and now?
So
Yeah,
crazy.
you know, we were talking about Brazilian girls before.
And that's it.
Oh
He's
my
really
God.
Oh,
It's
you
done.
have
Sorry.
Emma is a supermodel, for Christ's sakes. Who?
She's gorgeous.
How many
Is she
supermodels
amazing?
play jazz piano?
I'm joking.
Holly,
I know.
snap out of
I
it.
just like, I just like to freak people out a little bit.
Yeah,
you
well,
know.
well, let me tell you
Doing
something.
a good job.
He really is. Oh my God. Okay, so now listen. You know the time is flying by, as it always
it
does.
really?
Yeah, it's 9:40.
Get
We only have
outta
20 minutes
here.
left.
Wow.
So here's
Okay.
what we need to do.
right.
We need to segue into the part of our show called "Go Ahead, Keep Eating," which is our food part. The part
I
of our
didn't
show.
know you had food here.
Are you kidding?
Oh
You
my
didn't know I had
God.
food. That's part of the. How do I learn my guests?
Oh my God.
Okay, so
Okay.
I always have a theme with the food. So first thing I ask is my guests if they have any food restrictions or if they're vegetarians or anything like that. I was so excited. I hate to say this, guests, but I'm so excited when people are not vegetarians. Not that I judge it. I just love to eat things that are not just vegetables. So, okay, so Rena says, and we lost power in the neighborhood, possibly due to an AC overuse.
Oh, I can't
Wow,
imagine
that is
why.
crazy. Yeah, I know. All right, so here's what I made. Knowing that my 4 guests tonight, because we have Emma and Stephen, I want to talk about them after our food for a second, is I was thinking 4th of July. When I think 4th of July, I think cookouts and all that, and I always think like red meat, right, which I love. So, but it is the 4th, which is our American holiday, and I am a patriot. I am wearing, I don't know if you can see this, I'm wearing my blue flag here.
America.
Okay. So, but also, I want to, my parents are from another country. I'm a huge fan of immigrants. And this I made with a Spanish theme in mind.
Ooh,
Because
How
of
do you
our,
connect that?
I'm going to tell you right now. I have a
Good question.
because of all the stuff that's happening at the border. I personally have a great love for the Spanish culture and people
Me too.
from South America,
Me
from
too.
Mexico, from Cuba,
Me too.
and I have a deep love for those people and immigrants in general. But I want to tell you I love you and I am thinking of you. Hang in there. All of us need to hang in. And so I made ropa paella.
Ah, Steve's favorite.
Are you kidding
Oh my
me?
God.
Steve, I had no idea.
He loves that. Oh,
This
geez.
is crazy. This is
Yeah, what
synchronicity
is
plus.
this tonight?
So, what is ropa vieja? I learned about it because of Judy, right? Who is Cuban. And what it is basically is meat and that eventually becomes shredded because you slow cook it. And then, and you season it with a lot of like cumin and paprika. And I use this fig glaze on it. So what I
Ooh,
did
that's
was,
really
yeah.
cool.
So what I did was I took skirt steak. I bought a ton of skirt
I
steak.
love stir.
Me too.
Oh my God.
And then
Is that a cut of steak?
yes,
it
it's
is.
like
Yes, it is.
So you don't wear it.
it's
so
long, like it comes in these long
Yeah, they're
strips. No, you
long.
don't wear it,
They have a lot
although
of
you
fat. It
could.
has a lot of
You could.
fat
If we got
on it.
Michael Plosky, designer, he could make something out of
right.
skirt steak.
You could
you-
wear it just like my necklace.
Ah,
So what I did was I took the
Yes, I
skirt
think-
steak, I glazed it with the fig glaze and onions and
Fig
garlic.
glaze, that's amazing.
Yes, and all kinds of, a little bit of honey too, and then and wine, sherry, and then I seared it on both sides. Then I threw it in the slow cooker with onions, not shallots, scallions, red onions, and carrots. And
my
then
God.
over 10 hours, 10 hours, it becomes, you can shred it, literally. And ropa vieja, I hear from Judy, translated directly means old clothes. So rags, right?
Old
Like
rags.
old rags, like something you'd wear. So ropa vieja.
It's a Cuban dish, right?
It is, I believe it is, but it's a lot of Spanish people make it. So that is that. Now, to stay with, because my parents are from Italy, and
I can't believe you made that.
yes, of course, and tomatoes are really big in my family. Tomatoes are huge around this time of year. My dad has a garden, all my relatives have gardens.
Bet.
So I got the 3 different colored tomatoes, I chopped them up, I put some delicious cucumbers in there. I also put some, because it's the season always for avocados, threw some avocados in there with some lime, olive oil, and some salt and pepper. Perfect summer salad right there. You cannot go wrong with that. Now,
Oh my God, how long have you been cooking?
I've
all
been
of
cooking literally all day. I'm not joking.
Unbelievable.
Okay, so, but I started it last night. I started to season everything because I marinated for hours when I came home from the duplex school. I'll get that in a minute. Now, to keep with our American, because we love our country, I do, and I love my country for the right reasons, and I hope you do too. What's more American
Snap,
than
crackle,
rice,
and pop.
snap, crackle, and pop, who were also immigrants. They were immigrants from Poland.
Really?
From Poland.
Do you call
Yeah.
them rice bubbles here?
They were all had skis at the end.
Crackle and Popo.
Ski. Bopple ski.
Ski.
Okay, so they were immigrants as well, and they came over and made Rice Krispie treats,
Polski.
and that's what we are having tonight. So
Oh, my
Steve
God.
Corn, I cannot believe that is your favorite. Okay, so now,
It is, it
look,
is.
do me a favor, Steve. Come back here and stand behind Terry, and Emma. Come and stand behind this little naughty Aussie.
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so cute. So we can see you. Okay, grab a chair there, Emma. All right, so the reason I want to have them in the frame, how cute is this? This is our party tonight.
right.
Is because I also, you can jump in there. Okay, so also the reason that I love you folks is because you also work very well together. Like I know Steve is a big part of your helping you
He
with your
is,
business.
he is. He's
And you've
amazing.
said this to me many times. I don't know what I'd do if
That's
I didn't
so
have a
true.
partner
That's so
that
true.
supported my art.
That's so true.
Now, Ollie, can you imagine if you were a musician who had a girlfriend that said, "Why do you have to be out late every night playing those gigs?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you talking to all this?" No, you don't, because your partner is also a musician and loves and appreciates what you do.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
we call non-musician girlfriends civilian girlfriends.
I love
Wow,
that.
That's
You know,
so interesting.
Yeah,
Civilian.
Interesting.
Because I mean, unless they're doing something creative, there is going to be a bit of a tension there.
There
you know
is.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, not that it can't work. Like Steve,
No.
you don't make the jewelry or design it, but you are. What would you say?
He
What does
helps
Steve
me
does?
schlep everything.
Right. Plus
To do all the shows.
there's a lot of technology that goes into these websites
If
and
I want to disappear at my shows for an hour, I trust him implicitly.
Right.
To be in the booth and talk to the ladies and sell them.
Well,
the
he's a
jewelry.
ladies' man,
He's
but he
a
loves you the
ladies'
best.
man.
But
He's
he
a
loves you the
ladies'
best.
man. He's. And I say, Steve, I can't take it anymore. He said,
But I also have fun setting up the booths.
yeah,
you
he
do.
sets it up and
But a lot
drives
of-
me everywhere.
But a lot of
and-
guys would not like
Yeah,
that. They
yeah.
wouldn't want to be involved in that.
And
but
he listens to my complaining all day long.
Is that true?
Yeah, it is. At the shows, oh, I can't take.
But
the
he
show
loves you.
anymore.
And you guys,
Yeah.
you also are you live in New York sometimes, and sometimes you live in
We're
Florida.
half
right?
the year in Florida, half the year in New York. We
that's
work
nice.
down there, and
Now,
we
do you
work-
make now you sell a tremendous amount of jewelry at these kiosks
Yes,
all year long, but when do you make the jewelry?
every single day.
Every
of my
single day.
life.
Because no one else
Yeah.
besides Lucas and you
Yeah,
make
he
this
helps
jewelry.
me out. Like today, I was on the bed and I watched the Whitney Houston documentary while I made 15 pairs of earrings. That's
Wow.
what I do every day.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
And Steve's also like he showed me when I was working your booth how to enlarge rings,
Yes.
how to size them, how to
Yes.
change different things.
Yes.
Steve is very knowledgeable.
He untangles all my tangled up chains. He's the first.
I know how many guys, girls. All right, let.
I say, Steve, here, take these
And
chains.
Steve's so good. He really is. That is really. Let's keep scrolling here because
Yeah.
It's like music is your religion. I like that.
Who said that?
Oh, at the bottom, Mandar.
Oh, Mandar is something else.
You know, music is a cult, isn't it?
Mandar
Especially
loves
jazz.
I
music.
love music so much. It's really my passion.
You know, it's.
over
I mean,
everything.
I'm
There's
happily
nothing
part
better
of it,
than music.
But it is a
I
cult.
think.
I mean, let's be honest. It
It's
is
a cult?
Well, kind
You
of.
think? How do you mean that,
I
I
Austin?
mean,
mean, I'm a
it's a
willing.
cult.
I'm a willing participant.
What do you
know.
mean it's a cult? What do you
Oh,
mean?
just because you
I
know,
don't-
it's like
It's an exclusive club.
it's
Yeah,
you
it
know.
really is. But
What
how
do
can you
have to
know?
do to belong, though? What,
You already do
know,
belong.
I
Slaughter
do.
a
If you
lamb.
love
love
music,
Mm.
you know what?
Love
The
it.
other night when I was at Brandy's, you guys came in. It was Emma. I have to take you up to Brandy's. You would love it. Ollie too. We'll bring Ollie as well. We'll let him come in.
Okay.
They'll card him out the door though. He'll get
Yeah.
carded for sure. They'll be like, ID, sir. But we were there, and I was Joe Artizon, who's one of our favorite singers of all time. You would love this man's voice.
It's amazing.
I always forget how amazing he is, and then he sings, and
Mind-blowing,
it blows your mind.
actually.
And he did Wichita Lineman, which is one of my
Oh, my
favorite songs.
God.
And I looked at Steve's face, and Steve's face looked the way I felt.
Was he crying?
He was moved.
Yeah.
He was
He
almost.
was.
He
He
was
was-
crying.
he's-
I'm judging.
He was crying.
No, but it was beautiful, and it was the way that he looked. Eric Eves Garcia has joined us. You guys know Frenchie? My friend Frenchie?
No.
Eric Garcia,
No.
amazing pianist. He plays at Chez Josephine on Tuesdays and Wednesday
Oh my
night.
God,
Do you
I
love
forgot
Chez
about
Josephine?
that place. I haven't been there.
Oh no,
in
you have to
years.
go on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
I'll be going over.
It's in a French restaurant
Yes,
that it
I
was
forgot about.
was
that.
owned by Josephine Baker's son.
I didn't know that.
Yep, Josephine Baker's son owned it, and he
What
recently
street is that on again?
passed it on. 42nd between 9th and 10th, I think.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
it's
yes.
it's my favorite French restaurant in all of New York. And Frenchie happens to, well, I call him Frenchie, but his name is Eric Eves Garcia. It's just I nicknamed him a long time ago, Frenchie. And I'll tell that story another day. But anyway, Frenchie, good to see you, honey. Miss you very much.
Frenchie.
He's
That
great.
reminds me of Chez Josephine. I'm going to go.
Oh,
over
you
there,
have to go to
definitely.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Who's Doug? Whose friend is Doug?
Oh, that's my sister's beloved boyfriend.
Oh my gosh! So Doug
Doug,
says,
great to see you
"Hi,
there, Doug.
I'd like the house margarita on the rocks with salt, please." Yes, Doug. Hysterical.
Come on over for Ropa Vieja. But
Ropa Vieja,
He's
which-
in Baltimore, so that it's going to be a
Go
little
Orioles!
tough.
All right, good.
Yeah.
He lives in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Doug, thank you for joining us. Richard
Doug.
Koch has joined us. Richard Koch is an amazing photographer. He is from Holland, and his book just came out. It's called New York, New York. He took pictures of New Yorkers from a New Yorker point of view, not a tourist point of view.
How did he figure that one out?
I'm going to show you the book after when we're eating.
You know,
Okay.
you know what I
He
want to
lives
see?
in New York, and
I
the
wanna-
day to day, like the dog walkers,
Really?
you know.
I want to
Yeah.
see photos from a rat's point of view.
Well, wait a minute. There's a rat
Go
in
with the
this.
subway.
There is the giant rat that they blow up outside the Union.
Oh,
We
yeah,
talked all about it.
yeah.
Like
Richard
strap a
Koch is-
GoPro on a
The
rat.
subway.
You know.
Go down
Listen,
to the
can you
tracks
imagine?
and
That's a
crawl
good
around.
idea.
Then you will see New York.
That is a good idea, the GoPro.
Yeah.
All right, Peter Cummings has joined us. Michael Hudson has joined us. He's my friend
Wow,
from
these are
high
a lot of
school.
people.
A lot of wonderful people. Now, you want to find Ollie, you will go to Ollie Nelson, OLINELSON.com. Is that
That's
correct?
a Scandinavian name.
It's not. It's just literally half of Oliver. It's been chopped in half.
But Nelson, isn't that a Scandinavian
I
name?
think, I think we're all
I don't want to
British.
tell you what your background
I mean,
is.
I
Well,
could be
he's
wrong.
going to have to do the
could be wrong.
Ancestry.com. And
Right, right.
I mean, can you imagine? Some Vikings were there before.
That's
I'd like to.
right.
He does
Yeah.
have kind of a little bit of a
Yes,
Viking
he does.
Scandinavian
That's why I was
face.
saying
Okay,
that.
good. Bit of
you
raping
know.
and pillaging.
Oh, enough with it. You see where they
Sorry.
always go. Julie, are you listening? Julie is our Australian friend. And I always say, Julie, my God, they're so dirty, these Aussies.
They
always
I never
go-
realized
Oh,
that.
no, they are.
Tonight
They
I'm
always-
getting it.
Yes.
No, not really. But
Hey,
Emma's like, calm down. Calm down,
Ollie.
Ollie.
A C-bomb the entire.
No, it's, oh, no, listen.
I
You
won't.
should hear
Don't worry.
Julie. Don't drop it here. She says it every other word. I'm like, oh, my God. All right. So, anyway, Steve and Terry, you're going to be in town for a while, right?
Till August 1st, we'll be here.
Do you have any shows, outdoor kiosk shows, jewelry shows
I
that they
have
can find you?
absolutely nothing, thank God.
Okay. But if they
Except
want
this
to...
weekend.
Oh, this
wait,
weekend.
wait.
Yes. So thank God for
Anyone,
Steve.
Thank you, Steve, for being here.
Yeah.
Anyone,
They're newlyweds. Thank you, Steve, for being here.
the Berkshires. I'm going to be up in the Berkshires at Butternut, the Berkshires Art Festival.
And that's in
Friday, Saturday, and
Massachusetts,
Sunday
right?
In Massachusetts.
Okay.
Great
I
Barrington,
have friends up there,
Massachusetts.
Karen
Beautiful
Cellini
show.
and Joe Corcoran.
Please come by, and it's an incredible area. So
Beautiful
if you're
up
not there or nearby, take a trip.
Take a
Come
trip.
over. Yeah.
And also you can go to terryrossjewelry.com and you can find beautiful jewelry. Now,
And paintings.
oh, yeah, oh my God, we almost forgot about your paintings. Steve, quickly. So Terry not only makes jewelry, she also paints. And one of the things that my favorite of her paintings, she paints musicians.
I do.
Do you see the tie in here?
Yeah, I do.
I'm always thinking.
Yeah.
She paints musicians and mostly jazz musicians.
Mostly from photographs I've taken.
So you
everywhere.
take the photographs?
I take the photographs and then I do the paintings.
Now,
Yes,
and
I
if
do.
and you've also turned these so people can buy your artwork,
Yes, they
right?
can. FineArtAmerica.
.com?
FineArtAmerica.com. Just look for my name, Terry Ross.
FineArtAmerica.com. Look for Terry Ross, and here's one of Steve's favorite paintings.
This
Here,
is,
I'll hold it
this
up.
is-
You talk about the painting.
Okay, this is a bass guitar player that we saw on the Moody. We went on a Moody Blues cruise, and he was playing with a band. And
Wow.
yeah, what's his name, Steve?
UFO Walter.
UFO Walter
from Germany.
Here's another one that I love. This is
Yeah,
a bass
this-
player, upright bass.
This is a bass player I saw in Times Square Station. There was a whole group playing, and I took a photograph and I did the painting of that.
Wow, that is
And
really something.
Let's see. if
Oh, this is the singer. Oh, I
well,
love
this
this.
is just
Yeah,
a
but that's-
person.
Wait, but
Just a
wait.
person.
Where's the other one that I love? I know it's here somewhere.
You'll find it.
I'll find.
somewhere.
I love all these singers
Thank
that you. Oh,
you.
this one is. Look at this.
Yes,
This is my favorite,
This
I
is
think.
the Jam. I call it the Jam, and it's a conglomeration of different people I've seen at different places, and I put it together.
This is
And
really
like
good.
the head on this sax player is a different head and someone else's body.
I love that. Now, if people want to
And-
buy these, you don't just have them in print. You also have them on tote bags and things like that.
I don't know where my tote.
But anyway,
it's somewhere.
That's all right.
around
We'll
here.
but
Anywhere.
this
you
is
can go on
you can,
FineArtAmerica.com. You can get a print, a throw pillow, a tote bag.
with let's see. Okay,
Here's
there it
a
is.
tote bag.
Look at this tote bag
Here.
made from this. So you could order either the print, the tote bag, or other things. So Fine America,
Fine art.
Fine Art.
FineArt.com.
I also do portraits. So
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
I do portraits.
You, people
yeah.
can commission you to
Yes,
do a portrait?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
yes.
so
in
you-
my style, which is
Yeah, of course. So you want to get a hold of Terry. Now, Ollie, do you have any gigs coming up that we should know about, my
I
friend?
do. I have
Tell me.
something on the 13th at Shrine.
Oh, I
in
love
Harlem.
Shrine.
Yeah,
That's a
it's-
great
Where's
place.
Shrine? Where's that?
It's oh my god.
in
100 Harlem.
It's in Harlem.
135th.
The birthplace of jazz, by the way.
And Adam Clayton, I think.
What day of the
135th.
week is
Shrine,
It's on
SHRINE. And
It's with this great singer called Karen Tennyson, who's originally from Austin.
wow.
Yeah, and a bunch of.
Are you
other
going to be
friends.
playing as well, Emma?
No,
Not on
no,
that
I
kid.
didn't want her playing.
What?
You know,
Right?
no.
Oh my God, he is
that.
really awful. He loves you. You see how boys are? Boys are like this.
With it, but
Boys are like that when they're young, and then they get older, and then they.
That's what you get for going out with a young
A musician, Emma. That's what you get for going out with a musician.
Yeah.
But your dad was a musician too, right, Emma? Gary?
No, he used to play guitar.
Okay.
But not really. And not anymore.
Not
Yeah.
anymore, but
Did
I
you
met
meet
Gary.
an Australian?
We did. We met when we were 16.
Oh my
Doing
God.
what?
Yeah, at jazz camp.
Oh my
Jazz
God!
camp.
How
Yeah.
exciting is that?
Yeah, it's cool.
Wow.
In
How'd you
Sydney-
meet your girl at jazz camp?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
a
I
cool
love
story.
it.
Well, you know, I was very pimply, and she was very attractive and older. But,
And
you
she
know,
chose you anyway, and you should
Well,
be grateful.
we
5 years later.
5 years
5
later.
years
When the
later.
pimples had gone.
Oh, when the
yeah.
pimples had gone.
Yeah.
Well, listen, if you have any skin issues, you know, I also sell Rodan and Fields skincare.
Oh.
You think I'm kidding? I have the best skincare in the world. And one of the lines...
It is.
It really
Fabulous.
is. Yeah. One of them is actually called Unblemish, and it's for adults that still deal with acne issues. These are the same doctors that created Proactive, so they know what they're doing. There's a whole line. So contact me for skincare. I will set you up. All right,
So
we...
all you have to do is watch the show for everything.
Everything. Let me tell you, this is your kitchen sink show.
Yes,
Anything you
it
need,
is.
you're going to find it
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So we want to thank all our guests that have come out. We're getting close to running out of time. Number one, I want to thank Jim Bell, who is our engineer and producer, who has been with me. I love Jim Bell.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. He's been with the show, and well, he was with the show before I was with the show. He helped me get on and all that stuff. So thank you, Jimmy, for always taking care of me. Thank you, Joe Rocks from Arms Radio. He's the big cheese there. he takes care of all of us and runs all these shows so we can have shows and gets all that. So I really appreciate you guys very much. If you want to listen to our show, go to armeddigitalmedia.com. You can hear that live Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you want to watch it, I always Facebook Live it. So far, so good. Things have gone well. If you miss it, you can watch the shows in replay on my Facebook page, or please go to iHeartRadio.com and type in What's the Story with Maria. All the shows are archived. Also, Spreaker, SPREAKER.com is an amazing podcast house. And from the day one, those shows are archived. I think we came on with iHeartRadio in about
when we
halfway.
started, yeah.
So they have like from episode, I think, 21 on. But if you want the entire 50 shows, go to Spreaker.com. So,
What about thanking you, Maria?
Thank you.
you know what? You're welcome. I am just having the time of my life. Happy Independence Day. Yes, Eddie. Happy 4th of July to everybody. And I just want to, as we close out, I want to let you guys know, I am proud to be an American. One of the reasons I am proud to be an American is because America has a heart of gold. Do not let things fool you. We in America love you, and we are a land of immigrants. Everybody that is sitting here is either an immigrant, a child of immigrants. Jimmy, how much time do we have?
None.
None? Okay, we're out. So we love you. God bless America. Happy Independence Day. Please come back every week. Take care, everybody. Say goodnight, folks.
Bye.
To I am.